Alright, boys and girls, for this activity we're going to be doing a little bit of a combine. So how the combine works, we're going to do a bunch of activities that are going to test our skill-related components of fitness. This activity is the 40-yard dash. Now what we're going to do, we have some cones set up over in our field, and we're going to run 40 yards from start to finish and see how fast we can do this. This activity will test our speed. For this activity, we're going to do the 40-yard dash. Now the 40-yard dash is going to test out your speed. For the 40-yard dash, you're going to need a stopwatch, some cones, and mark out where 40 yards starts and where 40 yards ends. For this activity, we're going to start up at that cone up at our starting line, run 40 yards as fast as we can, and finish right here at our ending cone. What was that, about 4.21?
6.01.
Next year. For our next activity, we're going to do the vertical jump. The vertical jump is going to test our power. For this activity, all you'll need is a space to jump, the ground, and your body. So our next test is the vertical jump test. Now for this test, you're going to want to get a nice wide base. Have your feet about shoulder width apart, bend your knees, and you're going to try to jump as high as you can and tap the wall next to you. I'm going to try not to hit this beautiful reef here. Start by having your arms forward, swing them back, and use your momentum to jump up in the air. Ready? That was my first attempt. Attempt number 2. That was about 45 inches. For our next activity, we're going to do the ruler catch. The ruler catch is going to test our reaction time. For this activity, you'll need a ruler and yourself. So you start this activity by grabbing your stick or your ruler and grabbing it from the very, very bottom of the stick. That way, when it falls, you have all this space on the stick to grab as fast as you can. All you're going to do is hold your arms straight out, let go of the stick, and try to catch it at some point as quick as you can. Ready? It's not bad. It's about 5 inches. That's not bad at all. Our next one is the obstacle course. For this one, you'll have to run around the space, touch the cones as fast as you can. This test is going to test your agility. For this activity, we're going to test your agility. We're going to do that using a little bit of an obstacle course called the 3-cone drill. Now for the 3-cone drill, you're going to try to touch each cone. In this case, I did not have cones, so I'm using 2 buckets and a stick. So, you're going to begin, but with the right side, run over, touch the right side, go back to start. Go to the left, back to start, forward, back to start. Once you complete all those stations, you're going to get your time and see how fast you are with your agility. Ready, set, begin. For our next one, we're going to do a balance on 1 foot test. This is going to test your balance, and we're going to see how long you can balance on your left foot and then on your right foot. We're going to start with balancing on our left foot only. Ready? Begin. How long was that?
2 seconds.
Now our right foot. How long
3
was that?
seconds.
Mr. Shaver has to work on his balance. For our next one, we're going to do a coordination test. We're going to see how many times in a row you can dribble a basketball. So for our next test, we're going to test our coordination. Now you can use any type of bouncing ball that you would like. One of those moon bounce balls, a basketball, a ping pong ball, or even a little golf ball. Today I'm going to use a golf ball because that's all Mr. Schaefer has. So here's how this test is going to work. You're going to start the ball in your dominant hand. So for me, that's my right hand. I'm going to start it in my right hand, and I'm going to try to bounce the ball from right to left, left to right, as many times as I can without losing control. Ready, set, begin. I didn't make it very far. It hit a rock. That's one thing you gotta watch when you do it outside. You gotta make sure you have a smooth environment. Try to get more than 1.5 though, like good old Mr. Schaefer.